Welcome to another live broadcast of Master Investors Company. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Check out the links on the description so that you can start building your own business and build passive income, the type of income that will give you freedom and allow you to pursue your passions and live your life at your own terms. So today's video blog is going to be about how to become a successful business owner. We're going to go through the entire blog. You can find the link on the description so that you can read it if you like to get more information about today's topic. Make sure you share the information, give us a like, and don't forget to go to our main website at www.masterinvestor.education and get one of our digital courses so that you can start with guidance. You can find them right here on our main website. If you scroll down, you'll be able to see it right here. I suggest you to start with this one, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. It's a digital copy of our new ebook. Plus, you also get a requirement to complete your personal financial statement, which is critical to understand how to read your own financial statement, because wealth is basically being able to read our own financial statement and improve that with our asset column and being able to acquire assets that produce passive income. So we can only do that if we actually can read our own personal financial statement. So you can find a copy that we did for you once you join our community here at Master Investor. So let's go right to the blog. We're going to be learning some of the concepts and things that you can take action on today so that you can start building passive income. How to become a successful business owner. The importance of a business system built on mission and how to own them. If you want to become a successful business owner, here's how to start today. If you have been paying attention to the economic news lately, you know there is a storm coming. We have especially seen an uptick in layoff news. This just reinforces the claim we have made for decades: for being an employee is the least secure position to be in. Because, even though it's contrary to the popular belief that if you have a job, you're secure, it's actually the opposite. Remember, the ultra wealthy think that having a job is risky. The employee thinks having a job or owning a business is risky, and having a job is security. We actually think the very opposite. So that's why we have to begin to change our core values in order to start building a successful business and become a business owner. Each time there's an economic downturn and lots of people are losing their jobs, it is not uncommon to see the news talk about the rise of entrepreneurship. Take a promising headline from the Christian Science Monitor back in 2006 that read, "Why Entrepreneurship is on the Rise." The article reported on a report from the Kaufman Index of Startup Activity, which reported that 550,000 Americans started a new business each month. Think about that for a second. 500,000 people approximately start a new business each month, right? And it was reflective on an upward trend at the time. So it's probably more now. But as with everything, context is key. Kaufman called these businesses adults switching into self-employed business ownership. As a professor, Edward Roberts told reporter Gretel Kaufman, what Kaufman is seeing may, in fact, reflect the lousy state of the economy outside of the innovation sector. It may reflect the move by so many unemployed or poorly employed in desperation to start their own companies as the equivalent of second jobs to produce a living family income. In short, much of the new businesses weren't businesses at all, and the people starting them weren't entrepreneurs. They were desperate people who have turned to owning a job in order to survive. We wouldn't be surprised if we saw this again in the coming downturn. The difference between owning a job and becoming a business owner. It is helpful to understand the cash flow circle that we speak about here at Master Investor when thinking about this frequent pattern of claims around the rise of entrepreneurship. On the left side of the circle, we find the employees and the self-employees. On the right side of the circle, we find the business owners and the inside investors. The problem is that there is a big difference between being in the S quadrant, self-employed, and owning a job, and being an entrepreneur in the B quadrant, business owner. While one is not necessarily better than the other, the S-type businesses and B-type businesses have different strengths, weaknesses, risk, and rewards. Many people who want to start a B-type of business wind up with an S-type of business and become stalled in their quest to move to the right side of the cash flow circle. The B for big business and I for inside investor, not an average investor. Many people attempt to move from the S quadrant or the S side of the circle to the B side, but only a few who attempt to actually make it. Why? Because the technical and people skills required to be successful in each quadrant are different. We must learn the skills and mindset required by a quadrant in order to find true success there. The S-type versus the B-type business skills. If we own a B-type business, it is possible to go on vacation for a year, come back, and find our business more profitable than we left it. That's what we encourage you here at Master Investor, to build your business with a system of systems that do the selling and telling for you so that you can depart from your business and see it grow. It's supposed to make money on its own. Yes, we're supposed to sacrifice some time, invest some of our time to build the business, get it off the ground, but nonetheless, we don't want to be stuck on it forever. We can turn it off, or we can turn ourselves away from the business, and the business can continue to produce the passive income because it's providing the service and the product to the marketplace on automation, because we have a system of systems working hard for us. And that's the main difference between the left side of the circle, right? The people that start on the as a self-employed, they have their own firm, or they're a dentist and they have their own practice, and they have to show up to make that money. If they go away for a week, they don't make any money because they have to see their clients every day. And so they haven't mastered the ability to have a system and attach a product and service that can be served to them on an autopilot basis. Okay, so very important to know those differences. In an S type of business, if we take 1 year vacation, we will have no business to come back to. What is the difference? Saying it simply, an S type of business owns a job. A B type of business owns a system, and they hires great employees to operate that system. Or you can have a system on artificial intelligence replacing the employees that you could hire to do the job. Now, with the technology that we have, we don't need a person to actually do the job. We can actually have artificial intelligence. This is why a B-type business owner is on vacation, income still comes in. To be successful, a B-type business owner requires ownership and control over the system and the ability to lead people. For S to evolve into Bs, they need to convert who they are and what they know into a system, and many people aren't able to do that. So it's not about just recording a video, it's about having a platform that can help people take steps and provide a service and a product on that platform. It's not just one video that you're trying to sell, it's actually a system behind that video. So we have that here in Master Investor. You can actually learn from us, and we can take you by the hand through our digital courses that we have built for you to build a successful business in passive income. Our mission at Master Investor is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity with high-quality financial education made simple, with investment opportunities that produce passive income and true wealth. For S's to evolve into B's, they need to convert the person inside. So remember that if you want to change something in your life because you're finding yourself owning a job or working for somebody, you gotta first dig inside and change the inner person. Okay, change those core values that you have about money, about investing, about business, and everything that you do in your life somehow has to shift inside of you. Okay, so it's very important, the mindset. Can we make a better hamburger than McDonald's? To illustrate our point, we will share a technique we use to determine whether someone in the S or in B when they ask me for advice on starting a business. Usually these people tell me they have a great idea for a new product or idea. We listen usually for about 10 minutes, and within that time, we can tell whether their focus is whether it's product or a system. In those 10 minutes, we usually hear words like these. This is far better product than X, Y, and Z makes. I have looked everywhere and nobody has this product. I will give you the idea for this product. All I want is 25% of the profits. I've been working on this product for years. At this point, we usually ask one thing: can we personally make a better hamburger than McDonald's? So far, everyone has said yes. They can all prepare a better hamburger. I then ask, can we personally build a better business than McDonald's? Owning a burger versus owning a business. Some people see the difference immediately and some don't. The difference is whether a person is fixated on the left side of the quadrant of the circle, of the cash flow circle, the E and the S side, which is focused on the idea of a better burger, or on the right side of the cash flow circle quadrant, the B&I side, which is focused on the business system. We do our best to explain that there are lots of entrepreneurs who offer a better product or service, just as there are billions that can make a better burger than McDonald's, but only McDonald's has created a system that has served billions, which is a very big difference. So we don't have to have the best product when we're building a business, but we do have to have one of the best systems that can provide and serve many people. So entrepreneurship and becoming a successful business owner is all about becoming more generous. We have to think big. We have to think how we can serve more people every day, every year. How can we scale it up? How can we reach more audiences that need our product in an effective way? If people begin to see this truth, we suggest to them to visit a McDonald's, buy a burger, and sit and observe the systems that delivers that burger. Take a note of the trucks that deliver the beef, the rancher that raised the beef, the buyer who bought it, and the TV ads that sell it. Notice the training in the employees. See the decor, the regional offices, and the whole corporation. If they can begin to understand the whole picture, then they have a chance of moving to the B and side of the cash flow circle. The reality is that there are unlimited new ideas, billions of people with products and services to offer, and only a few who know how to build an excellent business system. Why it's important to move from owning a job to owning a business? Often when people are trained to be employees or self-employed, E's or S's on the left side of the cash flow circle, they find hard to transition to the right side of the circle, the quadrant, to become a business owner, B, and investor, I's. It is usually a lack of knowledge, not passion, that prohibits people from learning how to become a business owner. But if you want to be truly wealthy and financially free, it is imperative that you move to the right side of the cash flow circle. The best way to do this is to move from an E or S to a B, where it's previously required a lot of capital to begin a business. It is no longer the 10 to 20 year investment of time and money needed to become a successful business owner today. By building a business, you learn business sense and how to build great systems. And owning a successful business is really owning a successful system and leveraging others to work in that system. That's the fundamental difference between an E or S and a B. When you start a business, you also learn what makes a business successful and what makes it unsuccessful. These are key things you will need to know to enter the fourth quadrant as a great investor, right? So we want to become business owners and then also an inside investor. We want to be playing on the right side of the circle. Additionally, learning how to run a successful business will give you the cash flow and free time you need to invest well and weather the ups and downs of the market. Ways to become a business owner. I'm going to give you the 4 ways here that you can become today a business owner. Want to know how to become a successful business owner? Here are 4 ways you can thrive in the B quadrant or the right side of the circle. Number 1, buy a franchise. If we don't want to take the time to build our own business systems, we can acquire a franchise. When we acquire a franchise, we are buying into a proven operating system. The advantage of buying a franchise is that we can take the time we will spend building our systems to focus on developing our team. And because banks like to make loans to businesses with good proven systems, they will often give a loan to a franchise, but not a startup. A word of caution: don't buy a franchise if we want to do things our own way. We must be ready to do everything the way the franchisors tell us. We don't call the shots, we do own the system. If we want to do our own thing, do it after we have mastered both building our own system and leading people. Number 2, get involved in network marketing. Network marketing often gets a bad rap because it is a newer form of business system. Many people look at it suspiciously and think of it as a scam. But it's not, okay? There are great companies that are network marketing companies that offer many products and services and systems already done for you, and all you have to do is bring the customers to their websites, and you will have built a passive income, aka residual income, for every customer that buys their products and continues to buy from them. So just take a look at the business, the company that you want to get involved with. But I tell you right now, there are hundreds of thousands of network marketing companies that are great. But after dropping prejudices and doing some research, we found many people who were sincerely and diligently building successful network marketing businesses that made a positive impact on their financial futures and others. For a reasonable entry fee, often around a few $100, we can buy into an existing system and immediately begin building a business. And because of technology, this can be done almost entirely online and automated. Paperwork, order processing, distribution, accounting, and follow-up are almost entirely managed by the network marketing software. This allows us to focus on building our business instead of worrying about the normal startup headaches of a small business. Number 3, solopreneur. There's a new business type that has emerged the last few years, fueled by the power of the internet, labeled the solopreneur. The solopreneur has grown out of the spirit of the S quadrant, the left side of the circle, of the cash flow circle, small business owner. These business owners want to do it all themselves. They were probably the smartest kids in class who breezed through college. However, a solopreneur isn't happy with simply doing their own thing. The solopreneur has ambitions to rival those of a traditional big business owner. They don't just want to serve those in the neighborhood or town. The solopreneur can grow as little or as large as they want to. Where a traditional solo proprietor owns the bakery around the corner or the small accounting firm across the street, they are limited by how much they can grow. A bakery can only bake so many loaves of bread. An accountant can only handle so many accounts. No matter how popular they are or big they get, they will always be limited by time. 4, start our own B quadrant business. The BI triangle picture below, the business and investor triangle that we talk about here at Master Investor, you can see it right here on your screen, is symbolic of what it takes to build a successful business. It contains the 8 elements that we speak about: the mission, the team, the leadership, product, legal, systems, communication, and cash flow. When we're building a business, we got to build it with these elements. And when we're investing into a business or acquiring a franchise or joining a network marketing company, we want to plug that business into this business and investor triangle, because it's going to tell us the real story behind that business, whether it's a good investment or a bad investment. We will notice the most important components is found at the base in the mission. The least important thing, the product. Why is that? Well, it seems everyone nowadays is telling us to follow our passion. It reminds us of the saying, if we do what we love, we will never work a day in our life. Though this sounds good in theory, it is not the best advice if you want to become a successful business owner. The problem with the advice is business owners didn't become successful because they follow their passions. That might be what they tell you through social media, but more often than not, their business isn't a success because the owner has an emotional attachment to their product or service. Successful business owners struggle while learning how to become a successful business owner. They had to put in the time to understand how to manage and optimize systems. They learn one way or another how to attract people through modern marketing tactics to buy a product or service. They live and breathe their target market pain points and discovered or even invented solutions to those problems. Successful business owners became so by implementing the proper accounting systems to manage their cash flow. They put money into assets and legal protection to keep their business assets separate from their personal assets. Why being a solopreneur is different than owning a job. But a solopreneur is different. Solopreneurs can grow by leveraging service available through the internet that have surpassed the need for dozens or even hundreds of employees. They aren't constrained by time in the same way as small business owner. Even legal protection can be leveraged through services like LegalZoom, where you previously needed to hire a lawyer. You can now complete a form and get your company legally established in a matter of minutes. So with the technology, we can actually start our business very quickly, and we can do it with little money. And if we have a credit card, we can use other people's money to start a business and get that profit and get the cash flow and pay the credit. So it's important to use all the resources that we have in front of us. The importance of relationships in business. All while building their systems, great business owners also build a strong network of experienced leaders and loyal team members. These valuable groups of people share and help execute the business owner's mission. In life, we don't get to choose our family for better or for worse. We are stuck with them, and we try to make the best of it. But in business, we have the fortunate option to choose with whom we will be in a relationship. And choosing good partners in business is one of the most important decisions an entrepreneur can ever make. Okay, so the importance of leadership in business. When we work for a big corporation, buy into a franchise, or join a network marketing venture, you are following someone else's mission. It is predetermined what values you should hold if you want to work for them. That's not the case when we start our own business. The mission or our why is the reason behind our business. Building a business that is funded on a mission rather than other areas of the BI triangle, such as product, takes its core strong leadership. There will be many pressures both internally and in the market to focus on product, systems, etc., to the detriment of mission. But the best leaders and business owners know that understanding your mission and building everything from there is the key to long-term success. This is why we always say never fall in love with our product. It is the least important thing to be a successful business owner. So, want to become a business owner quickly? Get educated first. Join our company here at Mastering Investor. Start learning from our digital courses. And remember to use the 8 elements that we teach you here to build a successful business on the business and investor triangle that you see above. You can take a screenshot, or you can come back here to our website and read the entire blog. I hope that this video has been valuable to you. Make sure you go to our courses and get this ebook right here, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. And one practical thing we can do today is start learning about business and systems from a mentor and coach. We have great mentors, coaches, where we can start building our business, and we need one too. Master Investor provides both mentoring and coaching for those who want to succeed in business. You have resources over here. Give us a like if you find this video blog valuable. Make sure you go to our social media and find us everywhere under Master Investor, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. For now, thank you for your time in business, and I will see you on the next live broadcast. Bye for now.